everybody. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I had to go run and grab my notes, and of course, I didn't grab them all out of order. Have mercy. Okay, this video we're talking about my worst to first. This is just Kiss My Cheeks TV's opinion on the first impressions from yesterday's live, from today at work. I kind of listened to a few people's opinions about their first impressions of the cast, how they think they would do in the game. And I said, well, let me throw my worst to first out there. So mine isn't as detailed. Of course, I'm a little bit of an emotional person. So a lot of my worst to first is kind of who I like. Though I'm really trying my best not to play an emotional fantasy game this season. I really want to try to, hey, DM Rocks, hey, America DM. I'm really trying to play strategically with who I think has the best chance of winning this game. So this is not a boot order. This is based on the probability of me thinking they have a chance to actually win this game. And this is just all first impressions. If we have time, I put a couple of alliances together that I think would be cute this season, and we can discuss that. But at 7 o'clock, it's time to party. It's time to pick this fantasy team. I have a special guest that's coming with me at 7 to talk fantasy, Big Brother fantasy. So we can't be on this subject at hand too long. But let's just jump right into it. Now, you said off topic. I did hear that about Giselle, and I give her my condolences. Now, DM Rocks, I can't stand Giselle, but it's certain things that my heart does go out to people if I like you or not. So I did, mentally through the Instagram give Giselle my condolences. I did hear that, and I hate to hear that to happen to anybody, like them or not. But back to Big Brother. Hey, everybody that just joined the chat. I'll ask for the links later. The links will be up in the next video. The next video is where I'm going to drop the fantasy link. I'm going to drop the link to the live if you want to come up. But this right now is worst to first. So worst to first. Off top, I think y'all going to think my list is a little bit crazy as a Black woman, but I feel like I have to say this off top. I think the casting, let's just shut up, Angie. Shut up, Angie. Let's just jump into the worst to first. The number one person who I think not winning this game is FELICIA. Look, I can't wait to see what Grandma FELICIA does in the Big Brother house. I hope she has a good time. I actually think that Miss FELICIA could sit in the final two as the GOAT of the season. Is it the GOAT, the one they dragged to the end, or is the GOAT the greatest of all time? I don't know. I just don't think Miss FELICIA will win. I think as long as she wants to sit in the Big Brother house, they'll let her sit in the Big Brother house and sit on the block every week. And just go ahead and know right now, BB25 cast, if you're sitting on the block next to FELICIA, that means they want you to go home. I don't care what they tell you about, FELICIA tired of the game. FELICIA says she miss her kids. FELICIA says she miss her own bed. I'm telling you right now, if you sit on the block next to FELICIA, you're going home. You're the target. But I don't think Miss FELICIA is going to win. But up next, at number 15, I have Jared. And when we get to our fantasy talk, we will discuss Jared in more detail in the next video. I just don't think he's going to win. Number one, he's the only Black male on the cast, and it's just something in my spirit that doesn't sit right with me. And somebody was debating me on Twitter. They've always only had one Black person on the show. It's always only been one Black man. That's the problem. And have you seen a Black male win? Yes, Xavier. And how many Black men had to sit on the show with him for Xavier to win? 2. It was 3 total. So it just don't sit right in my spirit. I don't know if he can hold in who his mother is for too long. Because the longer I look at him in pictures and videos, I'm like, he looks just like Suri. And if there is a Survivor super fan that has a better memory than me in the house, I think they'll pinpoint it because he looks just like her. But I wish Jared the best. I just don't think he's winning the game. The CT stand for Cincinnati. Lord have mercy. That's Connecticut, ain't it? It's been a long time since I took that geography class. Remember back in the day, you had to they would just give you a map of the United States and you had to fill it in. That might have been just back in my day, but it's been a really long time. But yeah, CT is for, because why would it be Norfolk, Cincinnati? I'm gonna guess Connecticut. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think Jared's gonna do well as many think he will. Yes, it's Connecticut. Okay, thank you. Did you see the promo with Frankie Brittany had? Yes, I saw that. It's rumored that they will be entering the house. It's rumored that when Julie did the house tour, they counted up 18 beds instead of 16, which would lead to 3 more people being in the house. We don't know. All of that speculation, we're not going to find out until tomorrow night. At number 14, I have Red. Red is the over-the-top Southerner of the season. They have one every season, and every season that person doesn't do well, usually because it's not a relatable, what's the word, character. Like, a lot of people down south aren't, yeah, my farm, yeah, my moonshine. It's just, I don't know, and I don't want to stereotype them. And I'm really hoping that those preseason clips, they're on 10. They're animated for the camera. They're probably being coached by production to put 100 on 10. And you can't be like that 24/7 in the house. So I'm hoping a lot of these people's personalities will calm down like after episode 1 and they're really just living in the house. But Red to me is someone who, when he speaks, he has really good sense. And I really like how he's planning to approach the game. But I just don't think he's gonna connect with anybody. Just like, like Donnie, like old girl who was stomping mud holes and all of that. They couldn't connect and hang out and really have a true ride or die. So I don't know. I just don't think Red is going to win the game. But I wish him the best. He's on my maybe list for the fantasy team. He's a strong maybe. Vontae, I don't have no good sense. I'm going to send you my list from worst to first and show everybody. Okay, send it to me. Put it on the Instagram or the Twitter. Okay, who's next? At number 13, who's not going to win the game is Luke. Look, Luke right here can be the first boot for me just because of this picture alone. Like, he's acting like a clown in the picture. Like, he's someone who I feel like is going to constantly be on 10 for the cameras. He's in there for the cameras. He's in there to act goofy for production, which might save him a little bit. But off top, if I walk up to the memory wall or the TV wall, whatever they call it in Big Brother, and I see somebody face twisted up like this, I'm aggravated from jump. I'm aggravated from the picture and I want them out because they on foolishness. So unless Luke acts completely different in the house than how he's been portraying himself in the pregame, he's up out of there for me. I wouldn't let him win, right? He give me sketchy vibes. There's something about him I don't like. Hey, Dr. Ivy girl. I think Red is going to last a while. There's a lot of Southern Comfort folks in the cast this season. I think they'll cling to him. Nah, it's the difference between Southern Comfort and redneck. Hillbilly is what he calls himself. It's a difference because I live in Tennessee. I live up the road from Gatlinburg, and I love Gatlinburg. Matter of fact, I didn't even really think people lived in Gatlinburg. I thought it was just like a tourist place, but you know, people live in tourist place all the time. But just because I live down south don't mean I act like red. It's a difference. It's a difference. And mind you, I like red. I'm not saying this in any disrespectful way. I just don't see it for him. I don't see it for him. Up next is Miko. I really like Miko, but I don't think she's gonna win the game. It's something of I was discussing this with my surprise guest. I want to keep it a surprise. Y'all see who it is at 7. It really ain't that big of a surprise. Y'all probably could guess. But anyway, it's something about Miko, the way that she speaks so beautifully. But it's that newscaster speak where it sounds like every time she talks, she's reading out the 10 o'clock news. I feel like in real life, I'm hoping she has a switch. I'm hoping, because I've seen some newscasters on TikTok how they can turn that voice on and off. I'm hoping she has a switch. Because if you come in the house talking to people like that, it can sound condescending. Even though you aren't being condescending, just the tone of it, you be like, girl, all right, I got it, mom. All right, go sit down somewhere. So I'm really hoping, and this is why this is just first impressions pre-game, but I really just hope, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I feel like she's going to get in there talking to people. She'll probably be the black girl that rubbed people the wrong way. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I know too, like for the most part, a lot of the people that I like, I just don't see winning the game. But I feel the majority alliance is not going to include her unless Jared is in there. Like I got that coming up on another slide. I feel like Jared has to win the first HOH, and he has to set the tone for the power alliance of the season to include the 2 black girls. But if Jared doesn't win that first HOH to be the one to kind of control who he wants in that first alliance, I don't see Miko being, unless Miko win it too. Like them the only two. Them the only two. Jared or Miko got to win it, or I don't see her being in it. But who's next? Up next is Bowie. I think the cast is gonna. I do too, America. I do too. I want to like Bowie because y'all already know I want to know her skincare regimen. I really do. But I don't know how well she will click with people, kind of the same way with Red. She's from Australia, so has a different culture. She looks like she's stuck in a 1999 pop video, rock and roll pop video at that. Girl, I hope you got some other outfits. I really hate the way they have her dressed in the pregame pictures. Like, I know she doesn't dress like this on a regular basis. I just know it. They don't even make these clothes anymore. I guess, girl, dress how you want to dress. And I shouldn't be judging on the way you dress, but I just feel like off of that first impression, if I see you coming in the house, I'm gonna feel like I don't have anything in common with you, so I'm not gonna gravitate to you to want you to be in my alliance. So I feel like Bowie is on the outs. I don't even think Rockstar wasn't that bad. Rockstar didn't look like this. Like Rockstar had her own image. It looks like they put Bowie in that outfit. Like it doesn't look like she dresses like this every day. Personally will be pretty out there personality, but do too much in the game. Everybody is saying she give Rockstar vibes, and we love Rockstar. We really did. I could end up switching this whole list around come next Wednesday. This whole list could be flipped upside down. But let's get into who's next. Up next is Izzy. I just don't like Izzy. It's something about the way she talks in the pregame interviews. She gives me snitch vibes. She gives me, I'm going to get in the house, get an alliance with a couple of the cool kids, then I'm gonna run back to the main cool kids who really run in the house and snitch and tell everybody what everybody said. And I'm just gonna sit and be a fly on the wall and snitch on her. Like she just gives, it's something about her that gives me snitch vibes. Like I'm go run and tell that vibes. I don't like Easy. I don't think she gonna connect with anybody in the game either. It's a couple of oddballs. Like maybe the oddballs might get along. I don't know. But up next, Kirsten. And I know this is number 9, and we halfway through all the house guests, and I got all the black people on the losing half. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just reading it how I see it. I'm just reading it how I see it. Kirsten doesn't understand how to play the game. I think if anything, if she makes it far, like she might be pawn number 2 when Grandma Felicia gets tired of sitting up in the big brother house and go home. Because I really think Grandma Felicia might quit because she gonna get tired of everybody in the house. So I think after Grandma Felicia quits, Kirsten becomes pawn number 2. So we'll see. I gotta see more. You know what? How about next week I save my piece of paper and we do worst to first again after 1 week of Big Brother to see if I change my mind. We'll see. Izzy is gonna be a problem. I'm happy I'm not the only one that thinks the way that I think. I immediately felt like she would be sneaky, which is another way of saying snitch. I felt it too. I'm so happy it's not just me. Izzy gives me bottom of the total pole. Yep, bottom of the total pole, willing to do anything to go up one step. One step, I'm gonna climb the total pole by snitching on everybody. And yep, yep. Kirsten is gorgeous, so she lost me as she answered more and more questions. She just doesn't understand the game. I feel like there's only 3 super fans this season, and everyone else is a recruit. Everyone else is a recruit, and that's it. At number 8, I have Hassam. I really, really like him. In the pregame interviews, he was yelling at us, and now I know why. He's a geriatric physician, so he's probably used to yelling at his patients because they probably can't hear. Hey, Dan. So I'm hoping he'll calm that down in the house. He's a super fan. He's giving me super fan vibes. So I feel like they're either going to get him out early because he's going to expose himself as a super fan, or he's going to be able to lay low and really work it out in the late game when the super fan strategy really counts. So I like Hassam. I like him. I think he has a good chance depending on how he played these first few weeks. Kirsten and Nicole might win a lot of the mental costs because their backgrounds and jobs. They might, but you got to remember the beginning of Big Brother is usually physical comps and a whole bunch of carnival games where it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You really don't get into the mental comps until the late game, and you got to get to the late game to get to the mental comps. So I don't know. I liked him, but his answers were, I want to be what you want to hear, but they seem scripted. This will be this your first time watching Big Brother? Will there be a draft? Yes, the draft is coming up at 7. Come back in 40 minutes. I'm going to drop the link to the draft, and we're going to draft our fantasy teams together or just talk about it together in the next hour. I'm going to drop the link to the live too. So yes, Dan, come back and play fantasy again. He on your team, Vontae? Okay, save that for the next video. He's on my maybe list. I can tell y'all now, my fantasy team is not set. So when we talk about it in the next live, I really have a lot of open positions. I only have 2 for sure people I want on my team, and I ain't gonna tell y'all who they are yet. Hassam is still a question mark for me. He's still a question mark for me. He might go far. He's giving Michael vibes. He is giving Michael vibes, but he's not as socially awkward as Michael. Like, I feel like especially by being a physician, he knows how to talk to people and get stuff out of him. So I really feel like He might do good. I might talk myself into putting him on my team. Oh, a geriatric psychiatrist. Okay. Well, they said physician right there, which is actually pretty threatening. What's the difference between a geriatric psychiatrist and a regular psychiatrist? I don't know. But psychiatrist is threatening. So he better not tell nobody that, because they know how to work out. Like, you could just say a simple thing and they'd be like, oh, okay, that sounds a little bit like depression, so yeah. And did you see in the pregame, everybody lying about their job? Everybody, I bet you tomorrow night we gonna go around that little circle with their champagne, and everybody gonna be a kindergarten teacher or a bus driver. Everybody is lying about their jobs. Okay, let's move on. Who's that number 7? I have Corey. If you listen to YouTube today, a lot of people have Corey at the top of the winners list. And I just can't put him there because I feel like he will fly under the radar. He's not a threat. So no one is really going to be physically worried about him. And Corey just talks too much. Like in the pregame, he couldn't just answer the question. He had to give a whole 5-paragraph essay to answering the questions. You right, Vontae, or a dog walker. I walked. Everybody gonna have a simple ass job. I feel like all that talking would get on my nerve, mostly because it's the Leo in me. Like, I feel like only I should be the one who talks too much. If you are ever in my inner circle, you will quickly realize I'm the one that talks too much. I'm not friends with a lot of talkative people. That's a shame. That is a shame. I'm learning so much about myself. I'm not friends with a lot of talkative people because I talk too damn much. So if you talk too much, it's gonna get on my last ass nerve because I like to be the one talking. And that's a mess, Angie. You shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be like that. But that's just true tea right there. So Corey would get on my nerve, and then he want to play like he's somebody's child. Oh, come over here and wipe my ass and cook my food and clean up after me. No. I don't know. It would aggravate me, but I'm a 45-year-old. And if I'm in the big brother house, I'd be like, I left my child at home. Matter of fact, my son is his age. Like, my son is 20. Like, I'd be like, I left my son at the house. I ain't coming to big brother house to come take care of you. But some other 25-year-olds or 30-year-olds might think it's cute. I don't know. A lot of people have Corey at the top of the list. They do. He does sound like he understands the game. I like Corey, but yeah, you can tell he has a lot of knowledge and excitement, but hopefully he doesn't ignore them. He annoyed me, but I have to realize I'm not the average big brother contestant. Like, I would be considered the old person in the house, which I don't care if people call me the old person in the house. Yeah, I wouldn't care. I'm 44. I'm about to be 45 on Saturday. Who cares? So as a 45-year-old, I would be irritated. I wouldn't be surprised if him and Jared recognize that they're related to Survivor players. Well, if anything, Corey will be the one to expose Jared. Don't nobody remember Corey's relative because his brother or whoever got voted out first. We don't remember. Look, I barely remember like Chanel, Sebastian, people who y'all told me made it to at least the jury part of the game. I don't even remember half of their asses. So I damn sure don't remember his brother who was voted out first. I don't give a damn who Marianne had a crush on. Who's your brother? Oh, okay. So if anything, he will be the one to expose Jared. But Jared don't know his brother. Sari don't know who got voted out first that season. I don't care who his brother is. He got voted out first. Now, y'all younger than me. And I understand. Maybe y'all might remember all the people from every season, but I'm damn sure don't remember who got voted out first. The only first boot I remember on Survivor is Natalie Anderson. And she came back and sat at the final tribal council. But I hope he doesn't snitch out Jared. But if anybody does, Corey would be it. And I'm gonna call collusion with production, because why would you take the time to get Cerie's son on the show just to put another survivor relative on the show to expose him? Yeah, happy birthday to the Leo gang. You know, we run the world, all that good stuff. You know, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. But anyway, enough about Corey. What number are we on? Number 6 is Blue. I really like Blue. And you all remember some of the best people to play the game were alternates that got flipped in the last minute. So I really like Blue. You picked that up, did you, Monte? I knew somebody would pick it up. I knew somebody would pick that up. If anything, I like her style, because I'm never gonna get over this hair color, and this haircut is everything to me. I saw a few pictures from her Instagram. This picture right here does her no justice. This picture, like, I expect Blue every night, you know, the live night when Julie come on, to turn it. I expect her hair to be done, her makeup to be done, and her outfit to be laid. Blue, I like Blue. I like her energy too. I just hope she doesn't turn into playing for the cameras, because she's a social media influencer. I hope she doesn't turn into wanting to play to the casuals and actually plays the game, because I think she would be good at the game. I sent you my predictions. Okay, Jamaica, I'm gonna look at them. Let me pull up Instagram on my other thing. I'm gonna look at them in a second. Give me a second, and we'll compare to see if you are the same. Okay, who's at number 5? Number 5 is someone who another one that would irk me. I'm just happy that his head is straight up and not tilted to the side in this picture. Cameron is a super fan. Me and his personality just don't rock. It's something about it. I can't put my finger on it. It's aggravating, but it could be a pre-game interview aggravation. I might not be aggravated as we get closer into the game. I feel like he's going to play the lay low, chill, because he has such a calm way that he speaks. Like, he speaks very calmly, but if you listen to what he says, he knows the game. And I think he'll be very dangerous, because I can see him floating to jury. I think Cameron will be the leader of the Oddball Alliance, like the people like the Izzies, the Bowies. And then if he links up with Hisam, oh, that's a dangerous combination. If he can pull all the oddballs together and get all the strong people out the house, like the Jareds, the Matts, the Lukes, that'd be a really strong alliance right there. So Cameron is one to watch out for. He probably could have went higher up on my list, but it's just something I can't put my finger on it. And it could be all the hair. I don't know. He gives me underdog vibes. Like, I think he's gonna pull some stuff off. But yeah, it's just some, and you know, I'm one of them type of people, and I shouldn't be like that. It's just, if I have a vibe and I don't like you, I just don't like you. And it's hard to turn. And I shouldn't be like that. I want to like Cameron, but he started talking and something didn't feel right. I'm so happy it's just not me. But see, America, you my Leo twin, and you know, we could get like that. Like, sometimes we just don't like people. And I don't have to have a reason. Up next, Jag. I really like Jag. He's a super fan. He sounded the best of all the pregame interviews. Like, I loved everything he had to say in the pregame, which could be a dangerous thing, because you could say all the right stuff in the pregame and then you get in the house and show your entire ass, and I'll be ready to fast forward. But I think Jag could have a winner's edit, but unfortunately, depending on the mindset of the people in the house, I hope they don't discriminate against him like they discriminate against Black people. So I just said it how I feel it. Like, a part of me feels like this house is mostly 30 and under. And I've said it a lot about, I believe that's the Gen X or the Gen Z that my son is in, the Gen Zs. They're a lot more tolerant, and I don't see them. They're a lot more accepting of all cultures and like all LGBT. Like they don't have all those biases that people in my generation might have been taught or something like that. So I'm hoping we don't have a lot of ignorance this season. A part of me feels like we won't. A part of me feels like we won't, but it's still America at the end of the day. It's still a fishbowl into the Americas. So I'm just saying. But I could have Jag as my winner pick because he sounded the best in the pregame. He's on your team, Dan. Okay. I think Jag, I can spoil one. Jag is the only person that's set on my list to be drafted. Like, it's two people that's set. I ain't gonna ruin the other person. I'm gonna save one for the video. But Jag is one of the people that's set to be on my fantasy team. So I have high hopes for him. Like, I'm gonna be rooting for him. Me too. Me too. He seems outgoing and chill. He does seem very outgoing. He seems like he's definitely going to be the leader of the 25-year-olds because about 5 25-year-olds in the house. He's going to be the leader of the 20-year-old gang. And I feel like it's going to be young versus old. I really feel like that's going to be the split house this season. I really do. And I want to root for the old people because I'm in the old people gang. But some of my favorite people are in the 25-year-old gang. So I don't know. I see Jag aligning with someone we wouldn't expect for a duo. I got that. Wait, hold on. We're going to get to it. Angie, go ahead and get through the list. Okay. At number 3, I have Riley. For no special reason, I just feel like blondes do well in the Big Brother game. Like, Riley definitely gives me, I'm going to be in the showmance. I have her picked to be in the showmance with the other person doing something crazy in their picture. Like, if I see you on the memory wall and your face look like that, go ahead and gray it out because you're going on the block. Go ahead and gray it out because you be surprised when you go out there and talk to Julie. But a part of me feels like Riley is going to do good in the game. I only picked Jag because he's a super fan and I think he'll be good at the challenges. Yep. I think he's going to be great at the social game. You can tell by the way he talks to the camera that he knows how to talk to people. Like, I think he'll be great at the social game. I think he'll be targeted very early. I hate to say it. It makes me sad. I hope not. I just really feel like it. Gen Zs, don't do me a disservice. Don't do me a disservice, Gen Zs. I just said something really nice about y'all. I really feel like the younger generation is accepting of all people and at least more open-minded to it. Now, if it was a whole bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds, Jag, your asses is going on the block. Because some of them just ignorant. I think I really like Riley. Okay. I think, but then again, I like Anna from, you like Anna from Love Island. I ain't going there. I'm not going there about Love Island. Yep. I feel like she's definitely going to make it far. Yep. Mm-hmm. I don't want another, please don't. I don't want another pool floaty Alyssa. No, let's move on. I don't even like the memory. America is at number 2. America is really high up on everyone's list. And I just feel like, and this is a total conspiracy pick, but I feel like the only reason Big Brother would cast somebody named America is because they want her to go far in the game. Like, I feel like she's going to get the Tyler production pet edit where all of the twists go to her, all the battle backs are going to go to her. We're fighting for America. Like, I just feel like she's production's puppet of the season just because of her name alone. I hope I'm wrong. I could be overthinking it, but All right, America girl, good luck. But I do have her at number 2. And one of my favorite people in the house that I'm really rooting for is Matt. Um, I just like, I don't like that he has a disability. I just like that he's representing the deaf community because, like I said many times, my stepdaughter is deaf. Um, he seems like he's hearing, even though he might have been born deaf. I don't know. I can't tell from the hair if he has the cochlear implants or whatever, if he just knows how to read lips. Maybe he lost his hearing at a young age. I don't know how he became deaf, but it doesn't seem like he needs to use sign language, which is what I was really looking forward to, someone to come on here and sign. But still, he's a representative of that community, and I'm really going to be cheering for him. And he also has a good head on his shoulders in the pregame. He's not I can tell he's not a super fan, but I can tell he has an understanding of what he's getting himself into. And maybe if Matt could link up with Jared, Jack, and maybe Hassam, that could be a good little alliance right there. I don't know. Zuda, you don't see it for America? He kind of fine. Matt is cute. I definitely think he'll get in the showmans. I definitely do. And he is the first hearing impaired contestant. I heard that too. So I like him. Let's get into, because I got time. I got a little bit of time. I put together a couple of alliances, and I want to know just y'all 2 cents. And I like Matt. He seems sweet. He does seem sweet, and he can learn how to play. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The first alliance is the Issa Rae alliance, where she's rooting for everybody black. I know Jag isn't black, but he has melanin in his skin. So we're rooting for everybody with melanin. And so that's Jared, Felicia, Kirsten, Miko, and Jag. And I don't know if this will ever happen. I feel like if they all link up immediately, they're going to all sit on that block. So I don't know if we're going to have an all melanated alliance this season, but I would love to see it. I would love to see these. I would at least love to see these 5 people say, look, I ain't going to vote you out. Like, I might have to sit your ass up on the block, but I'm not going to vote for you. Like, something like that. This season, I don't want to see whoever the HOH wants out. That's who we're going to get out. I don't want to see house targets. No, the HOH's job is to nominate 2 people. It's your job to decide amongst the 2, who do you want to go out? And if who you want to be out isn't who the HOH wants to be out, well, guess what? They can have your ass to kiss, because you get to vote for who you want to, not who the HOH wants you. And I really hope we see a little bit of old school Big Brother being played this season, but I don't know. I'm not mad at this alliance, but if someone flipped and it's ruined, for me, it'd be Kirsten. Why everybody hating on Kirsten? And why we care if her hair is real? Do you know how many billions of dollars the weave fake hair industry makes a year? Who cares if that lady hair real or fake? Anyway, my next little alliance that Lord, my slides are gone. Oh, end of the video. All the slides I just prepared are gone. And it's not any fun if I don't have the slides. Let me see if I can remove it and put it back and see if they will download. Okay, slides, delete. Sorry. If they don't come back, I'll just read it out to y'all, but what kind of fun is that? That's not any fun. And I took the time to put all the pictures together. Okay, StreamYard, get to thinking. Get to thinking. Okay, let's click through them. Are they all there? No. I don't know. But something wrong. I guess I have to, y'all gotta listen to me talk. They're not there. Let me look at my phone and see what happened. Mhm. This is why you should practice your technology before you get on the StreamYard. Now on my phone, like look, I'm just showing y'all on my phone, all the slides are there. But when I pull it in the StreamYard, they're missing. And so whatever. Let's go through a couple of alliances that I kind of put together that I liked. Now, another thing I said about the house, I said this before. I think it's going to be old versus young, but I think they're going to kick Luke and America out of the young people alliance. So Luke and America are going to get the boot. I think they're going to get on everybody's nerve. And so it'll be all the other young people besides Luke and America against the other people who are over 30. Does it have too many slides? Look, I don't know. I've had 40 slides up here before doing other videos, and it's just something with technology. I'm not the best at it, but hey, we're here, and we only got about 10 minutes left. So let's go into the next one. What's another one? Let's talk about the showmances that I think will occur this season. Y'all put it in the comments. Who do you think will be in a showmance? It's only so many single people out of the cast, and it's only so many people who I think would be up for having a showmance. Now, I think Luke is someone who said he wants to be in a showmance, so I matched him up with America because they both seem like they on that clownish energy, yelling at the camera. I think both of them are productions faves. So I'm going to say a Luke in America showmance. I think Matt might hook up with Riley, but what could be even more interesting what if there's a show triangle this season? Like what if Luke hits on America and Riley and we get a little bit of Love Island vibe in there and he can't decide which one he want to be with? Now I'll watch that. That sounds a little bit of entertaining. And then I was thinking about Jared. You all know that Nicole is married, so I feel like Jared might try to holler at Kirsten. Though I don't think Kirsten doesn't give me showman's vibes, but I think Jared might crush on Kirsten. You put it in the chat. Maybe Kirsten and Jared at some point, Luke and Riley. Yeah, I think Luke is going to hit on America and Riley, and we might get a little bit of Love Island action in there. Or they might try to get Matt to do a little showmance too. I don't know. But what other showmances y'all think? I think only one guy will kiss every girl. What? Somebody gonna kiss every girl. I don't think so. I think Blue would be down for a showmance, but I don't see any men that looks like Blue would be attracted to. At the most, maybe Jared. Like maybe Blue might want to hit on Jared, but Blue could do a showmance as well. I'm here for the underdogs. I don't see many. Maybe Kirsten and Jared. Yeah. I even shaded a few of the ones I'm thinking about drafting too. Okay. You forget to show. I'm going to show everybody your predictions in a second, Jamika. We got 10 more minutes. And since I don't have my slides, it ain't no point of going through all these slides. Maybe I might put them in a different slide, like just copy and paste the whole presentation, and another time talk about my alliances. Jag might flirt with everybody. I don't see anybody want to be with Jag. Jag and Blue. Jag and Blue. I don't know. Jag to me seems like If you look at her Instagram, and I ain't looked at everybody's Instagram, but Blue gives bad bitch vibes. Like when she put it on, she put it on. And I don't see any of the men matching that energy. But I could be wrong. I don't know these people. I don't know these people. I think Blue is part of the community from what I heard. That ain't what I heard. Now, see, I heard they're speculating that Blue and Bowie are a part of the community. And speculating mean you guessing. That mean you think. That mean they might be. That's not confirmation. But I wouldn't mind seeing a lesbian love affair this season too, like a lesbian showmance. Maybe Blue and Riley. I would be here for Blue and Riley hooking up. Will CBS put that on TV? I don't know if CBS is that forward. They be in all the TV shows. I don't know. But I'll be here for a Blue and Riley situation, or maybe a Blue and Kirsten. Yeah, I'll be here for that. We need something different. Yeah. I think Jag might flirt, but I don't think he's going to get any returns. I don't think he's going to get any returns. Okay, let's look at, this is Jamaica's order. You put it in the wrong order. Jake, I only see this one. So let's go into it. This is his worst to first. Let me share my screen. And then we're going to get ready for the fantasy party because I got to end this live and pull up the next one and get all the links together. So if I'm going to drop all the links in the next one. But let's see Jamaica's boot order. And then we'll get prepared for the fantasy party. Well, I might go get me some Stella Rosa for the fantasy party. Matter of fact, I am. So yeah, I got to run downstairs real quick. Okay. So he has Izzy at number 16. She can go there. Luke, then Red, Cameron at 13. Okay. Bowie, Felicia, Nicole, Corey. We do have a different order. Hassam, Jag, Blue Kim, Kirsten, Jared at 4. I don't see it for Jared, but Riley, America, and Matt. We pretty much have our top 3 the same. I have Matt. The top 3 are the same. Matt, America, Riley. So we might not know where the rest of the cast will lie, but we agree that Riley, America, and Matt have the best chances of winning the game. Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But that's off of my strategic observations of the preseason. But who I want to win the game, like if I had to just, all other the BS aside, who I would want to win the game is Jared, Jag, or Matt. One of those 3. Those are the 3 I'm really rooting for. And Hassam. Everybody melanated with Hassam. If that makes sense. That's who I'm rooting for. And what nationality is Hassam? Because that's not an American name. And I just want to know, like, is it Middle Eastern? Is it, like, I just want to know where the name comes from. But if you know, just put it in the chat. Yes, Andrew, I'm posting the link, but I'm not going to post it in this live because I'm starting another live for the fantasy party. So come back in 9 minutes. I will have a special guest. I will drop the link to the draft so you could draft your teams. And I'm also going to drop the link to the live. So if you want to come up and speak on the live and your fantasy team real quick, you can do that as well. But if you just want to have a good time in the chat, you can do that too. America and Riley in the top 3. I like Riley, but please no. We really don't know how this is going to shake. But Jared gives me David vibes. Ooh, not David vibes. Oh, please. His mama is Sari. Sari is not going to let him get on his TV and vibe anything like David. I can't see David vibes. I couldn't remember who these people were as we went down Jamaica's list. It's hard. We got a couple of weeks to get the names right. I heard people saying Hassam is Egyptian. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe he can connect with Jag, because what is Jag? Someone said it. I don't know his official term. I just like to say Middle Eastern because I don't want to disrespect nobody, because I don't mean any disrespect. But I forget what Jag is too. But Egyptian, okay, I like that. Maybe since he Egyptian, can he go on a melanated? Can he be in the melanated alliance? I'll definitely be there so I can draft my team. Okay, Andrew, let me end this. I talk too much. Jared seems to have some sense embedded in him from Mama Cherie. I agree. He better have some. I know Cherie said at least don't get voted out first and don't embarrass me on national TV. I know Cherie told him those two things. Don't go home first. At least don't go home first. And don't embarrass me on national TV. Okay, y'all, I'm about to end this live. I got 5 minutes to go run downstairs and get me a glass of Stella Rosa and get all the links together. So I'll see y'all back in 5 minutes. But you know what to do. Like, comment, share, and above all things, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Bye.